That's why it became so bad.
The weather, we'll end it here, is beginning to improve because in the northeast, with that front moving through, just behind that front, things have really cleared out. So we've seen some improvement.
Improvement there, but I guess when a front is on the move, where's it going next? And that's the question we want to answer now. As the front heads south down the I-95 corridor, we have a new target zone, so to speak, an elevated flood threat for the southeast. So that's where we want to go next. You know, the thought of tropical development is waning. The chances of tropical development is waning. So let's just focus on the front itself. We have Fox Weather Meteorologist Bayne Froney out of Wilmington, North Carolina. Bayne, we're looking at a shot of the city. It already feels like 94 degrees. Well, that escalated quickly. I think when we talked to Bayne, when we talked to you earlier this morning, it was like feels like that matched the temperature in the upper 70s. But I guess the rain passed and now we're breaking out perhaps with some sunshine.
Yeah, now we have the sun, now we have the heat, the humidity, it's making a comeback, which of course we know means that later on today, these storms could get strong. It's the fuel that they need to get going later on this afternoon. So we're watching the skies, but the rain jacket is off for now. Now, I do want to point out just behind me, a wedding party is going on. There's the bride and the groom walking by. So, I mean, they got a nice, beautiful sunshine for their wedding photos there. They got a little bit of a break from all of the rain, but you know what? It's good luck when it rains on your wedding day, isn't it? So, you know, into the afternoon, those showers and storms will start to pick back up. But, you know, to your point, Marissa, we saw some rain earlier and already dealing with a lot of puddling, a lot of flooding into the roadways. I mean, you can see this car that's going to be coming through. It's pretty deep, and we only really saw about a shower for about an hour or so, and it already dropped this much rain, being able to puddle on these roadways. So it just shows you how much moisture that we have, and when it starts to rain here, it's going to pour. Those rain rates are going to be intense. So speaking of, let's tap into that forecast. So what we're watching for is that cold front that was impacting the northeast just a day ago. So much flooding up there, and now that cold front is going to start to move farther south, now impacting the southeast, and this potential front is going to start to stall potentially. And what this means is that these showers and storms, they'll continue to fire up as that front just sits there, and this will continue throughout the weekend, even into the beginning of next week possibly. So when we're talking about how much rain we could see anywhere from 3 to 5 inches of rainfall in some areas through Monday, and some areas might even pick up even more than that. That's going to be a little bit more into South Carolina as well as into Georgia. We could pick up maybe even 5-6 inches in some areas. Now, on top of this, like I said, the rain doesn't stop. So for us here in Wilmington, North Carolina, I think mostly this afternoon and evening is when the majority of the storms will be. Then it'll start to shift just a little bit more south. So probably seeing a lot more action into the South Carolina and into Georgia for tomorrow. And once these storms begin, they don't really want to stop, but it's going to be on and off throughout the entire day tomorrow and into Sunday, potentially even into Monday as well. So if people were planning on heading to the Carolinas or the Georgia coast, maybe not the best time to be heading out. It's just going to be just a little bit of a washout for a lot of folks. And this is an area, to your point too, Marissa, that you had mentioned, it's been so warm here. This heat dome was just impacting these areas for felt like weeks, honestly, and it has all this heat, all of the moisture that these storms need to get going. Now, on top of that flash flood threat, we also have the potential to see a couple of these storms becoming severe with some gusty winds. Also want to keep that in mind as we head about for the next few days, especially for today. So thankfully right now it's on the drier side, so we got some really nice wedding photos for a few folks, but definitely want to be keeping an eye on the sky as those storms come through. And like I said before, when it starts to rain, those storms are going to be packing a punch when it comes to rainfall totals. So just keep that in mind if you have friends, family, or yourself, if you're on the coast here in the Carolinas.
Bayne, I love that you gave a moment to the woman in her wedding dress, getting married, taking photos. They say rain is a good thing on your wedding day. It's good luck. Right? So there's that. Either way, glad
I think it's great.
Yeah, finding the positive, right? Maybe there'll be a rainbow. We'll see. But appreciate that out of Fox Weather Meteorologist Bayne Froney out of Wilmington, North Carolina. Make sure nobody splashes you at that puddle. I want you to even more.
No, I got to watch out.
Right. That person behind did slow down. Thanks, Bayne. Bayne's a trooper, man. She's always standing in either the high heat or the rain or whatever it may be.